Hey Sag, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we Tarot and Heal a way to self-love and unity consciousness. Alright, let's get started. Welcome to your November reading. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Sag Collective needs to know for November? What's the overall theme? Soul work. Okay. What else do we have here? Dare to dream. Okay. So I feel like it's the energy of someone being fired up. There's a need to ground yourself. It's like, you know how your body's like craving water. Let's say if you didn't drink water for the whole day or a couple of days, whatever. And when you finally drink the water and your body just like wakes up like, huh, okay, let's get started. And that's the energy that I'm feeling here. It's like you guys are waking up, being jolted awake. This could be a spiritual awakening. It could be an awakening to just you being yourself or stepping into, you know, just having a new fire. And it might be the result of soul work. You could, okay, like you've done the work and now, or you've done some work and it leads you to having like a new way of looking at the world, a new excitement. You're looking at the world from a fresh new perspective. All right, what's going on? There's a need to be grounded. This isn't a bad thing, being that excited, right? For some of you guys, it might be anger, whatever. But I'm getting more so like it might be a creative boost or just an excitement about your life in general. It might come with a level of impatience of like, okay, I did the work. I had this dream. It's like it has the energy of someone who was bit by the dream bug, or it could be the love bug. But it's something where it's just like you get excited and amped up about an idea, and you want it to happen now, you know. So there's a need to remain grounded. I feel like sweet results are on the horizon. You guys may start feeling that in November, but it might feel like it's supposed to happen yesterday, you know. So there's a need to be patient. Ground yourself. It's definitely coming through. The fruits of your labor are definitely coming through in November. You'll see peaks of it, and that might cause some excitement. All right. What's going on with the Sag Collective? Thank you. Wow, High Priestess coming out. Straight out the gate. All right. A High Priestess, it's obviously the energy of being highly intuitive, getting intuitive downloads. Yeah, I feel like you guys feel the seasons changing. Obviously, physically, the seasons are changing, but also changing in your life. Give me a second. Let's adjust this lighting. Okay, I think that's better. You feel the seasons changing like in your life. You feel that you will feel like you're stepping into a new chapter. You might feel like a new you is emerging, okay? Whoa, the Moon card. There's a lot of psychic energy happening here. Hold on. You might get an intuitive hit. Why is this a Moon card here? Wow. Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. Hey. Wait. Hold on. All right. So, we have the High Priestess and the Moon card. Very psychic energy coming out here. This could be intuitive guidance, getting more in touch with your guides, okay? And that is like your source of happiness. With that happiness comes the snake, though. Along with the fox. 2 cards of deception coming out, but it's still, the sun is, the light is being illuminated. Okay. This feels like intuitive guidance on shady energy, whether it's within you or around you. Okay. We have the dice coming out here. It's like it's a gamble. You might still be on the fence about what you see here. All right, what we doing? Hold on. We do have the Temperance card at the bottom of the deck. There's going to be heavy intuitive guidance coming your way in November for sure. The only cards that are showing itself. This is like a lot of inner work, a lot of intuition. A lot of messages from the divine or from your guides. Why is the High Priestess here? The Fool card, yeah. It's like the fresh new leap of faith energy. It's like someone's just, I got a new attitude, you know, I got a new, wow, and the High Priestess coming out again. Whoa. Ace of Pentacles. See, you guys have a new attitude because a new opportunity has, I think it's just a new path. Jumping into that Fool, okay. This Fool energy is amazing when you take a leap of faith. It comes with excitement. It comes with adventure. Some of you guys are stepping into a new cycle in your life, and it's unknown, okay? I don't know why I want to say unseen. I feel like you guys are tapping into the unseen forces as well, all right? It's exciting for you guys. It has the energy of being a fish fresh out of water, right? You're eager, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. That's the energy, okay? But there's a need. There's a need to remain grounded and still keep your eyes peeled, right? We have to understand when we get intuitive hits, there's layers to the truth that's exposed to us. We know things on a kind of a need-to-know basis. We're also given information, only given information that we can handle. So we'll get partial truths, okay? Or if it's a truth that serves a higher agenda, where you need to know this specific truth to move in a certain way, or you need to get you need to have a certain truth hidden so you can move a certain way, the guides will move like that. So just keep that in mind. I feel like there are some things hidden. I feel like you guys have tapped into your intuition more, all right? But there's still certain things that are hidden here. So just be mindful of that. Stay grounded. I'm sorry. Stay grounded when it comes to that. With this new level of awareness, that's what it's feeling like. It feels like a new level of awareness. So someone might be feeling like, this could be like overly optimistic. All right, let's go. Still be excited about whatever this path is, but just be open. I keep having this energy with Sag, man. See, Sag, because we have the people, right? The bunch of people coming out. We have the happiness, but we have like the fox and the snake. It's like, I want to say watch the company you keep. Okay? Use your intuition to do that. Don't allow for... Okay. Here's what I'm going to say about this. When people step into a spiritual path, the inclination is to go straight for seeing the good in people. Seeing the good in people always, right? Which is a great trait, which is a great thing. You should be able to see the good in people, right? But you don't want to spiritually bypass and say, if somebody is just not good for you, you let them go, right? I know that sounds like a simple concept, but there's something about, you know, being that high up before it gets integrated, where you kind of look at the world like everything is sunshine as the sun comes out. Yeah, like everything's like sunshine and roses, and it's like because you're just like la la la, happiness, happiness. It's still like snakes in the grass, okay? Looking for someone who's just like not open. You can still be of love and light, but still have a level, I don't want to say of cynicism, but it's realism of the real world we live in, you know? It's a difference between, you know, going to a place and volunteering at a shelter versus letting a complete stranger live in your home and be the shelter, provide shelter for a stranger, right? It's the difference between the level of help and light you have to, you want to give. All right. Anyway, so we have the King of Pentacles. I feel like you have a lot. This is like a building of resources. That's what I feel. I feel like you guys have a chest of resources. So you kind of want to share that with people. You're excited, optimistic. You have the Ace of Arrows, Ace of Swords here. It just has the energy of like someone who wants to give, but they might just be mindful of not being taken advantage of, okay? All right. So the King of Pentacles, right? Someone who's stable, secure. This is a leadership energy. Okay, they have abundance in their chest. All right. But we do have the Ace of Arrows and the Chariot card coming out. The Chariot card coming out in a verse along with the Ace of Arrows in a verse. There's some type of truth that's not being seen here. Oh, okay. And then we have the Knight of Cups with the Emperor. Okay. All right. So somebody might want to share their abundance with a person, right? This could be family, it could be friends, it could be a lover, or whatever the case is, but it's like, just be mindful of that. Like, it has the energy of just be mindful of being, having your abundance being taken advantage of. Whether it's financial abundance, Six of Wands, whether it's financial abundance or whatever. The Six of Wands here, this is a card of like being praised, being honored, being mindful of the flattery, you know. Like, yes, there are going to be people who you can share your abundant life with, right? But there's going to be a lot of people who are drawn to this. Some of them are going to be this energy, and some are going to be this energy. It seems like it might be more of these than this coming through at first, because your eyes aren't too, you're not being too sharp about it. If this could be spiritual abundance, it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever it is, you're shining in some way, and it's drawing in people. Okay. Just be mindful of your resources emotionally. Obviously, a material abundance, material resources. Yeah. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. It's like people want a piece, all right? And you might start taking on some burdens. This has the energy of like, let's say someone comes up and now they have the guilt. Oh my gosh. This has the energy of someone coming up and like, now they have the guilt of needing to help others, you know. I was watching, who's talking about the upper limit problem? I don't know. It's a thing, it's a problem that comes with leveling up. This is a leveling up. But as you're leveling up, you're attracting some snakes who want to ride on your coattails. All right? You're attracting some good ones too, but obviously you have to keep your eyes open. Don't look, right now they might all look good, you know. Use your discernment here, all right? Use your common sense, okay? I feel like this is more, there's going to be, these people are coming in as a test. That's what I feel like, because your intuition's on point, but it does seem like some of these are being hidden. They're being hidden. Because the universe, it's about to be, it seems like it's a lesson on clarity. Okay, not only depending on your intuition, but also depending on your intellect, your logic. You don't have to lean on your intuition to know when someone's words aren't matching up with their actions, right? You don't need your intuition to tell you that. You can observe. So there's a need to start observing people around you. How are they moving? Queen of Wands is major clarity. We have the Two of Pentacles along with the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah. You're going to step into a very attractive energy. This is single attractive energy. This can just be you're attracting a bunch of suitors, right? It's like someone's single, they're attractive, they got it going on. All right. So it's attracting a lot of people. And you just got to be mindful. Some are snakes, some are not. Okay, this could just be someone on a dating scene. They're excited to start dating, and because they're just like so optimistic about, like, you know, especially because they have their intuition on their side. I feel like the intuition should give you a sense of confidence. Yes, but it's a balance between the intuition and your logic. You know, that needs to be had here. So we have the Judgment card coming out. Yeah, it's discerning. Learning how to use your discernment. Spiritual discernment. As well as practical discernment, all right? That's about to be the new lesson, the new work. See, with that comes the Tower moment. Now we have the Empress coming out. Two of Cups coming out. Three of Wands. All right. See, and the Sun card coming out in reverse. Someone got, okay, whatever this thing is that got someone excited. This is a lesson in discernment. This is going to help to fine-tune your intuition. Okay. Know what things are, just have a fuller understanding of how intuition works, and rather how our guides speak to us. As I mentioned, the layers of truth that comes in. If you get an intuitive hit, for example, not to scare anyone off, but if you get an intuitive hit to go take a new beginning, it's not always like, oh, this is because this is the end all be all. It's like, you need this lesson. So yes, we're going to nudge you in that direction. Like, we'll nudge you into this field full of foxes and snakes, because this is training. That's what it's feeling like. It's feeling like training. So you can really tell what's good, what's bad, what are snakes, what are not. What's the nature of snakes, what's the nature of foxes. All right? So you can have better discernment when you go into the next level. All right? That's what it's feeling like. With that being said, once you go through that transition, this is like a transitional training. I feel like it's spiritual training. All right, once you go through that with the Judgment card, you'll be able to make a final judgment call on possibly your past. See, this feels like family too. Okay, so it could just be like solid people that were already, when I say solid, I mean people who have already been in your life, right? It's going to, this being bombarded, I don't want to say bombarded, but dealing with this type of energy is going to help you have better discernment moving forward with new people, but it's also going to help you look closer at the people that you already have in your life. All right, with the Three of Wands coming out in reverse, it's like you're gonna realize, oh wow, okay, hold on, Eight of Pentacles, that's the work, right? The work that's coming out of the judgment call. Now you're paying, this is like fine details. Okay, you're fine-tuning your frequency by fine-tuning your discernment. Okay, and then in turn, you're going to fine-tune your environment, the people around you. All right. Now, for some of you guys, it's going to cause you to close the door with the Ace of Cups and the Empress coming out in reverse. And the Two of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys are going to close the door on a soulmate. Okay, because of it. Because you realize you're not, this is not the manifestation that you want. It doesn't, it's going to, you're going to realize that somebody really, they're not this. They're actually kind of this energy. All right. And that's the Tower moment. I feel like the truth will come in kind of swiftly with the Knight of Arrows, Knight of Swords here. I feel like you'll move on pretty quickly because you're already in a very solid space with this like attractive, independent energy. Yeah. So when I talk about the people that are stable in your life, or solid, the staples in your life, I think that was the word I was looking for. It's going to, whatever this training period is, it's going to force you to look closer at the people who you were loyal to. And that's going to be a Tower moment because you're going to realize maybe how many snakes you were loyal to. Okay. But specifically, there's one because I do see the Emperor and the Empress coming out. All right. And some soulmate connection being closed out as a result. Some of you guys might, you know, just come to the awareness of a person, whoever it is. All right. It's soulmate energy. It doesn't have to be romantic. But it does have, it's someone that you have a lot of love for. All right. What is a blockage? Sun card. The happiness. Something more about the blockage here. Yeah, it's like learning how to learning to balance an act. See, we have the Sun card, but then we also have the deception energy right there, right? It's like being in the sunshine, but also having to deal with the dark, right? It's just balance. So as I mentioned, like, there's an importance of not like spiritually bypassing, okay? Because you're being empathetic and you're like, oh, everything is, it's like if you're walking in the wilderness and you see a tiger, or you see if you see a wild fucking tiger, like, yes, you could say all animals are beautiful and we are all of love and light, but also that is a wild ass tiger, so you do what you need to do to protect yourself, right? You don't walk up to the tiger because you trust in the divinity of the fucking tiger. The nature of that energy is a tiger. All right. That will be spiritually bypassing, where you're like, no, but we're all one. Let me go and pet the tiger. And then be surprised when your finger get bit off, you know. Don't spiritually bypass. Be realistic. Don't allow for your intuition to take you in a place where you're not using logic. I don't feel like that is, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like that's going to be a permanent state of being. I just feel like this is a little blip of what's going to happen. It's a little moment that needs to happen so you can learn why you can't go and pet a tiger. Don't try to tame the tiger. If it's a tiger, you let that tiger be what it is. And you go find a rabbit. All right? If you're looking for a pet. So it's a lesson in that. Using discernment. And not spiritually bypassing. All right. Why is the Five of Swords here? Too many cards. Why is the Five of Swords? Okay. Yeah. Escaping. It's some sort of escaping. It's a form of escapism when you just don't want to think about the bad, right? Escapism, denial, compartmentalizing, just taking it bad and saying, nope, that's over there. Yeah, I get it. I just want to be in the sunshine. I just want to be happy. Nope, I don't see that fox. Nope, don't see that snake. And in your mind, you're putting bunny ears on a freaking fox, so you can feel comfortable. What are they failing to see? This is self-denial of the truth. This is denial of the truth, okay? Knight of Swords here. With the Moon card coming out and the Five of Wands. Denial. Some of you guys, okay. Some of you guys, this is a denial of your own, of your own shadow. With the Four of Cups coming out, the Four of Cups is about a missed opportunity. Some of you guys, either it's a missed opportunity that happened, right? Something, it's an opportunity that slipped through someone's fingers. Possibly a soulmate. But because someone just wants to be happy, they don't want to face either the negative side of that person that made it crumble. They're either denying the bad and the fucked up things that they did because they just want to be happy. Or they're denying the fucked up things that they did, or you're denying the fucked up things that you did to cause the crumble. With the Nine of Arrows, it's like, I don't want to think about it. With the Star card, I don't want to heal. Okay. King of Wands it's actually going into some weird manipulation mode. You got to walk away from that. You're just really trying to be in the sunshine and ignore all this happening in the background. The King of Wands energy, that manipulation, okay? The Five of Swords. Look at this imagery here. The Star card, avoiding the healing process. And the Nine of Arrows, just not even wanting to think about, just turning your, looking the other way. This can be like, all right, if somebody hurt you, then you're looking at them like, oh no, they didn't do that. That's fine. It can come out as you blaming yourself for them moving in a certain way. No, it's not even that. It's like, you're just acting like they're not doing anything wrong, or you're not doing anything wrong. Wrongdoing is being ignored and denied here. Shady behavior is being ignored and denied here, whether it's within you or outside of you. If it's within you, it's because you don't want to hold yourself accountable. With the Ace of Swords, you don't want to accept the truth here. All right. And see, this has the energy sort of like Pisces, because with the High Priestess coming out here, it's like someone might be using the spiritual knowledge to bypass their behavior. All right. I'm going to have to do a video on spiritual bypassing. There's a need to change that perspective. See the truth. Face the truth. Face a man or woman in the mirror. Face a person in the mirror. Someone, it seems like someone doesn't really want to face it. Either that's you or someone else, okay? Like if you tell someone about themselves and they're just like, rolling off my shoulders, didn't hear that one. You know, it's just like, all right. You're not going to hold yourself accountable? No, I didn't do that. That's not what that was. And then coming up with a spiritual reason why that isn't. Oh, God. All right. You have the Hermit card coming out in reverse. There's a need to go within. Soul work. Once again, I don't have to keep having this talk about the importance of diving deep into your shadow energy. How there's gems there to pick up. There's gems there that's needed to go for the dream, okay? Whatever this shady, if this is you, and you're carrying with the Five of Swords, you're carrying this any means necessary type of energy. The beautiful part of this is the light side of this is you would have the stick-to-itiveness and focus to go for your dream. You haven't experienced that energy in the proper way yet. Okay. Some of you guys. You've only used this gift in a darker way. To be deceptive. To be manipulative. But it's that same energy. Once you face the energy, you'll see how to use it in a light way. All right. That's going to cause a death and rebirth. That's going to cause a tower moment. You guys are avoiding a tower. Yeah. All right. With the Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles and a Death card, this is inner work. See, okay, I feel like someone's trying to skip the hard part. And they're just going for the leap of faith into their happiness. Like, oh, all I have to do is be happy? Okay, I'm just going to be happy then. And it's like, okay, but no. That's not all there is to it. Like, yes, be happy. Yes, have a positive mindset. Yes, positive affirmations. But also, adjust being a piece of shit when you're being a piece of shit, right? So, yeah. Because any happiness that you try to, you just be faking it. It won't come from a real place of happiness, all right? It won't be based on knowledge of self and acceptance of yourself and forgiveness if you need to forgive yourself, okay? Grace, all that, loving yourself, all that. Loving yourself despite having this energy within you, which we all do. Once you learn that level of self-acceptance, that's going to turn a new leaf for you with the Death card. It's coming out in reverse because it's not there yet. This is a deep transformation of like deep inner work. That's being avoided. It's just like, okay, I'm listening to my guides. or I'm, I don't know, I'm meditating. I have my crystals. Yeah, I'm on the path. I'm doing the things. I'm doing the right things, and you're doing all of the sunshiny things. You're doing all, it's like you do, somebody's doing like the sunshiny things of the spiritual development and trying to avoid the dark parts. Don't be scared. Go for it. Take the whole thing, man. It's not one-sided here. You got to do it all. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. It's like, okay, the past is the past. I don't want to look at the past. I don't want to face my mistakes of the past. But that's where you gain wisdom. That's how you gain spiritual discernment. That's how you gain wisdom, okay? You facing this within yourself is going to help you detect it in other people, all right? If you hide this part of yourself from yourself, then you're going to be blindsided when people come to you with this energy too. Because you put a blindfold on this whole energy. Anyway. That was a lot of information. All right, what is the power animal? So that's where the impatience comes in, because you're being led to do more soul work and you're like, I just want to get to the happy. I just want to get to this part, the dare to dream. I want to do the thing. I want to be on my path. And it's like, okay, you have to have the dark night of the soul. Okay, you got to do it. You can't bypass that. Dare spirit. Bring a gentle touch. Be compassionate with yourself, okay? Back to that Five of Swords energy. We all got shitty energy within us, but self-love, like the real confidence, is not going to come from doing the superficial things that make sense spiritually. It's coming from really knowing who you are in all of its glory and all of its shitty, and loving yourself anyway, all right? And that's how you attract love. If you don't love those sides of you, imagine a love that you were attracting. Like, that's what you have to start focusing on too. The incomplete love that you had for yourself. The lack of self-acceptance. That was the frequency that you attracted people on. Anyway, that's good. It's a whole download. It's a whole journey. That's a whole exploration. It's probably gonna, I don't think this is just for November. November might start the process, or if you guys are, whatever, I might start the process. But this might last for it might last a couple of months, whatever. Depending on how you navigate the energy. But be compassionate with yourself when it comes down to it. That's all that matters. Bring a gentle touch. Hold yourself accountable for your ways, you know what I mean? And that's it. Then break free. Right on the other side of that. Freedom is yours. Wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. If you were acting like a wolf or a fox or a snake, yeah, whatever that deceptive energy you were carrying, turn it into wisdom. As I mentioned, if you face your shadow, you'll be able to, and if you learn how to face your shadow and then accept your shadow, that's going to give you more compassion, more real life empathy for others. Because you know, okay, all right, I'm not the best person in the world. I be doing shitty things sometimes, you know, and because of that realistic approach, that logic, that practicality, the learning to accept in a real world sense, accept yourself in a real world sense, it automatically allows you to be more compassionate to others, because you're not spiritually bypassing your own shit and looking at yourself like Jesus. You know, it's people who are like nitpickers, the people who are The people who are pointing fingers all day, those are people who just, you know, obviously they're not looking at their own selves, right? Okay. Once you face yourself, that can turn into wisdom. There's gems in the shadow. There are gems in the shadow. There are gems in the shadow. Do it. All right. I think that's it. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm me on IG. This is Tarot Neil. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. I do those. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. All right, you get 10% off of readings and also early access to readings. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, and until we meet again, peace.